rode down past a canyon road, boots worn thin, a heart full of load. That old wind still whispers her name. Since she left, nothing feels the same. My hat's tilted, sun hanging low. The whiskey burns, but it's all I know. Got a picture of her in my coat, and a goodbye she never wrote. Just dust and whiskey, and a memory that won't die. Love like fire, burned under open sky. Now I'm chasing shadows in the heat and the haze, trying to outrun her ghost for days. Dust and whiskey, that's all she left behind. We used to dance in the old saloon, her laugh outshined every tune. Now it's just smoke and a lonesome song, played by a man who got it all wrong. I talk to stars she used to name, pour another glass to ease the blame. But every sip just takes me back to her sundress and that one dirt track. Just dust and whiskey, and a memory that won't die. Love like fire, burned under open sky. Now I'm chasing shadows in the heat and the haze, trying to outrun her ghost for days. Dust and whiskey, that's all she left behind. If I could turn this horse around, I'd ride back to that sleepy town. But some things ain't made to last, like train smoke and a lover's past. Dust and whiskey, and her name in the wind, a story I keep living again and again. And if you find her out there someday, tell her I still ride but lost my way, with just dust and whiskey and a heart that won't unwind. Down by Piney Creek, where the water bends, I found her wildflower scarf in the wind. Oak shadows lay across the old gravel road, where our love once was a story told. The cabin's empty, echoes fill the room, pale dust swirls a dance beneath the moon. The creek echoes, oh how the water sighed, like the heartache whispered neath the twilight sky. Every ripple tells the tale of dreams undone, underneath the weeping willow, waiting for the sun. Years roll like tumbleweeds through the plains, leaving lines on my face like the old porch in the rain. Her laughter haunts the hollows of these hills, the saddle sits untouched, the silence chills. No more the sound of footsteps on the wood, just a lonely night where her smile stood. The creek echoes, oh how the waters moan, carrying the weight of love now only I own. Every whisper in the wind, her name it seems, caught in the bittersweet trap of my dreams. Oh, but life's a shadow since she's gone away. The colors turn to gray in the blaze of day. Yet in the creek's lament I find my peace, as if her gentle whisper bids my soul release. The creek echoes, and in its mournful call I find the strength to face the dusk. After all, every sunset closes with a soft goodbye, leaving me a cowboy, the tear in my eye. The creek echoes, the creek echoes, a ballad of the past only the heart knows.
In the shade of the old oak tree, by the creek where you once kissed me, dust dances with the leaves, speaking soft of the memories. Neath that sky, wide and deep, where our whispered dreams now sleep, in the breeze your laughter weaves, through the hollers and the hollows we'd keep. Morning sky sleep, stars draped in your veil, whispering winds tell the tale of the love we let fail. Each sunset burns just like the tears we cried under the morning sky where our old love lies. Lonely saddles, porch lights dim, gravel roads where we'd begin, empty cabin trails that fade like the promises we made and strayed. Rain on old tin roofs plays the rhythm of the truth that I wander life alone, far from you, the heart I've known. Morning sky sleeps, shrouding night in your hue, echoing the heartache of a love that once grew. Each twilight's glow, a reminder of our plight. Under the morning sky, I lose you every night. Oh, how the winds have changed, carrying away your sweet refrain, leaving silence in the wake of the words we'll never say. Now each trail's a tale of past, each step away from the last. Yet with every fading light, your shadow lingers, holding tight. Morning sky sleeps with our tale in its folds, carrying whispers of a love that's still untold. Every dawn I rise beneath the same endless sky, haunted forever by the goodbye in your rise under the morning sky, where my solace lies. I'll keep riding with your echo by my side. Out here where the oak trees whisper low, under vast skies where the wild rivers flow, found a scarf you left on the old porch swing, faded red like the sunset promises spring. Each thread a tale, each color a burn on my heart, neath the star where we turn. Saddle burns in the dust of the road, lonely tracks where our stories were once told. Memories ride like shadows beside, under the moon, in the quiet where they hide. Could a man find peace in a wandering life, or just echoes of you and a heart cut by a knife? Gravel roads leading to empty cabins, old footprints gone in the dust, heart gone. Echoed laughs in the wind now just sighs. Not even the rain can hide these tearful eyes. What once was a fire, now just smoky remains. In the chill of the night, only silence explains. Saddle burns in the dust of the road, lonely tracks where our stories were once told. Memories ride like shadows beside, under the moon, in the quiet where they hide. Could a man find peace in a wandering life, or just echoes of you and a heart cut by a knife? Sometimes a whisper on the prairie comes clear, tales of times when love felt so near. A dance, a laugh, a kiss stolen in jest. Oh, these trails, how they put a soul to test. So saddle burns, or the scars of the past, grit and tears and moments that last. Letting go in the winds that sweep through, forever bound on these trails to the ghost of you. Hear the sigh of the night as it closes the day. A cowboy rides on, but his heart will stay. In the hush of early dawn, where the prairie flowers were born, I recall the old oak shade where we laid our love's first cornerstone. By the creek under skies so wide, your scarf it danced a lonesome waltz. On that porch where time did pause, your laughter echoed, now it's lost. Saddle shut the door on all the dreams that roam these floors. The wind whispers your name through every crack beneath the board. Sunsets bleed like the tears we've cried on the trails where we once rode. Every hoofbeat in the dust, the story of our love now goes. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds through the streets
town. Gravel roads once shared now bear no trace of your sweet sound. The cabin's empty, echoes fade where your dress once swayed in grace. In the silence neath the willows, I still see the moonlight on your face. Saddle shut the door on all the memories we adore. The wind carries your laugh and the rains lament our Lord. Moonlight fades where we once lay in the arms of night so cold. Every star a whispered sigh, a tale of love no more told. Oh, these hills have seen me cry, heard me whisper to the sky, asking why love rides away, leaving just the soul to sigh. An empty saddle by the door, a heart that won't ride trails no more. In the night I reach for you, find just shadows on the floor. So saddle shut the door, love won't pass this way no more. Dusty heart, keep your secrets buried deep within your core. Let the sunset kiss the night where our dreams once soared in flight. Hold me tight just once more in the fading prairie light. A cowboy sings into the wind, his voice a soft, a sorrowed lord. Saddle shut the door, my love. Saddle shut the door.
Underneath the old oak tree where the wild river bends, I first saw her silhouette as the evening descends. We carved our names on bark, it's still there they say, in that quiet little ghost town where my memory walked away. Oh, how the wind cries her name through the valley low, twisting past the porch where we swayed slow. Now each whispering leaf and each shadow that sways brings me back to the dusk where memory walked away. The old cabin on the ridge holds her laughter like a spell. Empty saddle by the door still remembers her so well. The scarf she left behind, now faded to gray, dance with the dust in the rooms where sunlight used to play. Oh, how the wind cries her name through the valley low, twisting past the porch where we swayed slow. Now each whispering leaf and each shadow that sways brings me back to the dusk where memory walked away. The gravel roads stretch out like the wrinkles of time, every stone a story, every turn a rhyme. I've rode 1,000 trails, yet my heart stays in the prints we left behind as memory walked away. Oh, how the wind cries her name through the valley low, twisting past the porch where we swayed slow. Now each whispering leaf and each shadow that sways brings me back to the dusk where memory walked away. So here I stand, here under fading skies, where the trail runs out and the old river dries. Guess some loves are like sunsets, brilliantly they blazed, and just as quiet and just as sure, memory walks away. In the shadow of the mesa, where the oak trees used to stand, I found the scarf you left behind, now faded in my hand. The cabin's door still creaks the same, on hinges worn and gray. It echoes with each step I take since you in the rain walked away. The rain walked away with your laughter, left silence wide and deep, like the riverbeds now dry and cracked, where our promises sleep. Underneath that vast prairie sky where once we lay, all I hear is the echo of your steps since the rain walked away. This old porch remembers us, its boards worn down with time, where we watch the sunsets bleeding tonight, your hand resting in mine. But the gravel roads are empty now, the trails have all but faded, just like the love we swore would last, now gone and all but jaded. The rain walked away with your laughter, left silence wide and deep, like the riverbeds now dry and cracked, where our promises sleep. Underneath that vast prairie sky where once we lay, all I hear is the echo of your steps since the rain walked away. Maybe towns like these, with dust settled so still, are just places for the heart to break, not places meant to heal. I saddle up to ride again through winds that whisper pain of a love that's just another ghost, like the rain. The rain walked away with the best of my years. Through the dust I see you clear, your smile through the tears. I'll carry this old heart of mine down roads where memories sway, still searching for a reason why the rain walked away. Yes, forever asking why did the rain walk away? Out where the oak trees meet the gravel road, she laughed under skies of gold and sunset glow. Her eyes burned like the fire in the desert cold, in that old town where the dust would softly blow. Her eyes, they burned through the wild winds of my mind, a memory like the center
on dry pine. She's the ghost in the night, the whisper in the pines. Her eyes burn, oh, and they haunt me every time. Years have passed, the cabin's worn and old, saddle's dusty, the porch is mossy stone. Where once laughter danced, now silence firmly holds. Scarf she left behind, now faded, frayed, and cold. Her eyes, they burn through the wild winds of my mind. A memory like the scent of rain on dry pine. She's the ghost in the night, the whisper in the pines. Her eyes burn, oh, and they haunt me every time. Across the fading trails where our dreams used to roam, I wander heart in hand through this life alone. Every sunset bleeds into my soul's twilight. A starless night, no more light to fight. Her eyes, they burn, and I'm lost in their flame. A lone silhouette against the prairie's vast frame. She's the ghost in the night, the final cry of the loons. Her eyes burn under the pale watch of the moon. Letting go, yet she burns forever, the fire in the heart of a cowboy caught in old wire. Her eyes burn, oh, and they haunt me every time. Her eyes burn like an old forgotten rhyme. In the shadow of the oak by the creek, where the wildflowers grow, I found an old flannel shirt, soft and worn from the high plain snow. It whispered secrets of our youth, beneath the vast Wyoming skies, where we chased the horizon on horseback, with hope in our wild eyes. Flannel shirt shut the door on the love that lives no more. Underneath the porch light, fading into the night, hear the screen door's gentle creak. Feels like it's just you and me, but it's just the wind soft moan through the pines, calling me home. Now the saddles gather dust, the cabin silent and warm. Gravel roads lead to memories, in the twilight I'm torn. That scarf you left behind is frayed, like the trails we used to roam. Each thread a memory fading, in the twilight of what we'd known. Flannel shirt shut the door on the life we had before. Echoes on the old wood floor, whispers of a distant shore. Hear the screen door's lonesome cry under the solemn silver sky. Once a haven, now forlorn. In the silence, I'm reborn. Rain taps on the window glass like the rhythm of your heart. Every drop a symphony of the days now torn apart. In the stillness there I see the ghost of what could not of my solitude. So flannel shirts shut the door, but I'll keep what I adore. In the seams your laughter stored, in the threads our love implored. With the sunset's dying light, I'll ride these lands alone tonight. The prairie's wide, my heart's the guide, past the places we reside. And I'll carry on with the dust my witness till my sorrows are gone. Like that old flannel shirt in the breeze, just sways softly, closing the door on those long lost days.
I built a fire where the prairie bends, thought I'd sleep alone again, but you came walking through the sage with bare feet and a smile that stays. You asked for coffee, I gave you stars. You asked for peace, I gave you scars, but somehow you didn't turn away. You pulled up close and chose to stay out where the wind can hear us talk, where no one's watching how we walk. You held my hand, I dropped my guard. You found the beat behind my scars. No church, no vow, no paper sign, just dust and hearts and stars align. We made love where no one steers us, out where the wind can hear us.
You don't say much, but your eyes confess every ache and tenderness. You once rode hard, loved fast and wild. Now you trace love in every mile. You patched my gate, you fixed my fence. You called me home without pretense. And I who swore I'd never fall, now wait for your boots in every call.
Out where the wind can hear us breathe, where love ain't dressed in silk and wreaths. You kiss like storms, you touch like rain. You make me bloom in drought and flame. No rings, no rules, just flame and dirt, but every glance still makes me hurt. In that sweet way the real heart stirs us, out where the wind can hear us.
I didn't ride here looking for love, but you stayed.
Yeah, 'cause I found it in the silence you made. Out where the wind can hear our song and carries it for years to come. Maybe someday the tale they'll tell is how we tamed each other well. No statues, names, or wedding bell, just two souls that time can't quell. We still dance where no one steers us, out where the wind still hears us. On a gravel road under a burnt orange sky, the oak tree shadow where we once lay side by side. Her scarf still a ghost on that old porch swing.
dances with the wind, a silent twirling ring. Every whispered breeze, every rustling leaf brings me back to her, brings me that sweet grief. Her goodbye haunts the prairie of my heart. Each sunset paints the echoes of her part. Riding alone where wild rivers bend, her memory's the companion I can't comprehend. The cabin's empty where laughter once filled the air. Her absence, like the dust, settles everywhere. The trails fade now where we walk 'neath starry veils. Lost paths in dead grass, old love and broken trails. No more her voice floats over fields of gold, just the echo of silence in the cold. Her goodbye haunts the prairie of my heart. Each sunset paints the echoes of her part. Riding alone where wild rivers bend, her memory's the companion I can't comprehend. Sometimes I wonder under these relentless skies if the stars watch me too through her gentle eyes. The saddle's worn, the night's mercilessly long. In the cathedral of the plains, her farewell is my song. Her goodbye haunts the prairie of my heart. Every dawn a reminder we're worlds apart, but still I ride where old shadows blend. With her memory, the love I'll never end.
Under oak trees where the shadows melt, I first whispered your name under stars that swelled. Emerald eyes, wild like the untamed streams, we danced through the plains in a world of dreams. Old Porch Creek 'neath boots, worn and frayed, where we laughed and planned the life we'd made. Starry night whispers calling me back to when you and I, my love, wrote our names in the wind. Now the breeze feels colder as it sighs through the pines, echoing the heartbreak of your hand, leaving mine. Gravel roads stretch wide, lead to towns unseen, but they're lined with the ghosts of what could have been. The cabin stands empty where your laughter filled each room. Now it's just dust and silence and sweet perfume. Rain taps on the roof like your fingers on my skin, haunting each corner of the life we were in. Starry night whispers calling me back to when you and I, my love, wrote our names in the wind. Now the breeze feels colder as it sighs through the pines, echoing the heartbreak of your hand, leaving mine. By the fading trails I ride alone, saddle worn and weary, each sunset painting your face in the clouds, so near yet so dreary. And in the hush of twilight, as shadows stretch and grow, I find solace in the thought maybe love wasn't ours to hold. Starry night whispers, now a lonesome haunting hymn under endless skies, where our dreams once danced on a whim. The wind's a gentle echo of the whispers we once knew. Under starry nights, my love, I'll forever whisper back to you. As the last chord fades, like the light in your eyes, I'll keep riding, searching under these relentless skies.
In the dawn's gray whisper, by the oak tree stand, I recall her laughter, scattered like sand. And cold morning on the porch, steam rose like prayers, her scarf in the breeze, dancing away my cares. Oh, that cold morning when she walked away, left her shadow in my door and my skies turned gray. Every creaking board and whispering wind, echoes of the love that danced on the skin. Years fell like leaves, to the ground they lay. Old trails turned to dust, gravel roads led astray. Where once we lay 'neath stars, now lies empty space, an old worn saddle and no trace of her grace. That cold morning when she walked away, took the warmth of the sun, left my world in disarray. Now every sunset bleeds into a lonesome shade, faint memories linger like the promises we made. On a quiet night, the wind whispers truths in the solitude. I confront my youth, love's a fleeting shadow on a high plains drift, a ghost in the cabin where my heart once lived. So that cold morning keeps walking away, each step she took, time steals a bit more each day. And I'm left holding on to a breeze, a faint perfume under the endless sky, where our love once bloomed. Now she's just a memory that walked away, leaving echoes in the wind, and my heart led astray.
The gate hangs loose on rusted chains. The barn leans left like it's in pain. The windmill squeaks a lonesome tune like it's humming lost under the moon. The chickens left, the well ran dry. The sun burns meaner in the sky. The porch boards groan with every step, like even wood knows what I've kept. Since you've been gone, the wild's gone wild. The grass grows wrong, the winds ain't mild. The deer don't dance in morning mist. Even the sky forgot its kiss. This prairie ain't the same old song. The birds flew south, the nights feel long. It's not the land that lost its style, it's me. Since you've been gone, the wild's gone wild. The creek we swam in turned to dust. The swing you loved is red with rust. The hills don't echo like before. They hush their tales, they sing no more. Even the oak you carved your name dropped all its leaves before the rain. Like nature's heart just slipped a beat when you walked off these dusty streets. Since you've been gone, the wild's gone wild. Coyotes howl with a different style. The horses stare like they can see the empty space you took from me. The nights get drunk, the stars look mean. The campfire's cold, my boots ain't clean. This ain't no ranch, it's exile's trial. Since you've been gone, the wild's gone wild. I feed the fence, I'm in the gate, but nothing here cooperates. They miss you like the earth needs rain. This land breathes grief and I breathe pain. Since you've been gone, the wild's gone wild. This heaven turned to something vile. I talk to trees, they don't reply. I yell at clouds, they pass me by. You took the color, took the spark, left me tending ghost and dark. Even the wolves just pace in style. Since you left, the wild's gone wild.
Out in the shadow of the old oak tree, where the scarves you left are worn by the breeze, my boots that stir the dust of our forgotten dreams. On a porch where silence cuts deep, echoes of your laughter in the old creeks hum by the gravel road where we'd watch the setting sun. This heart you shaped, now hollow and resigned, dances with shadows on the walls of my mind. Under moonlit sorrows and starry blinds, I carry the weight of a hollow heart left behind. The cabin's empty where your love once lay. Rain taps the roof in a rhythm of disarray. These trails once our paradise, now cold and stray. Winds whisper stories of the dust turning gray. The saddle untouched awaits your gentle hand. In dreams I still ride with you across this lonesome land. This heart you shaped, now hollow and resigned, dances with shadows on the walls of my mind. Under moonlit sorrows and starry blinds, I carry the weight of a hollow heart left behind. Memories like rivers change heart you shape. Now hollow and resigned echoes a ballad for what's left behind. As the sunset fades in the night's design, I'm the keeper of a hollow heart, forever confined in the whisper of the wind. In the dust I ride with a hollow heart left behind.
Out where the oak tree marks our names, carved deep in bark, a heart of flame. Beneath its boughs we swore in vain, in wild lands where the wind speaks and whispers, that old porch where your laughter rang, a melody midst the rustling plains. Now just a shadow under moon's wane, where a cracked frame lingers. Those days of dust, your scarf's undone, fading trails where we once run. Sunset paints the skies you won, but I'm just a shadow fading deeper. Old ghosts walk these empty roads, through whispered pines and forgotten notes. In the silence of this heavy load, my heart keeps calling to the keeper. The cabin stands on the ridge alone, its windows dark, its warmth unknown. Gravel roads reclaimed by thorn, echoes of our footsteps, now just echoes. That saddle hangs unweathered still, untouched by time against my will. Each dusk I trace the lonely hill, where memories like rivers softly. Those days are dust, your scarf's undone, fading trails where we once run. Sunset paints the skies you won, but I'm just a shadow fading deeper. Old ghosts walk these empty roads, through whispered pines and forgotten notes. In the silence of this heavy load, my heart keeps calling to the keeper. And so I ride beneath the stars, guided by the night's soft scars, learning that love, like life, is sparred by time's ungentle, cruel hands. Those days are dust, your scarf's undone, each sunset lost, each day is won. In this life where I must roam, I carry your love, my eternal home. The cracked frame lingers, but it's clear, in every whisper I feel you near. A cowboy's heart, lone but sincere, holding to memories I ride on alone.
In the shadow of the oak, where we carved our names, the wildlands whisper beneath the gray sky's claims. Your scarf still dances on the porch's rusty nails. With each gust my weathered heart wails. Oh, the rain stays just like the echo of your voice, in the empty cabins, in the creeks it makes its choice. On gravel roads where our dreams used to lay,
Now just dusty trails and the rain stays. The saddle's worn where you once sat by me. Through open fields, how free we used to be. But time rode on like a thief at dusk's embrace. Left me with shadows in this quiet, lonesome place. Oh, the rain stays, just like the echo of your laugh, in the corners of the town where our paths split in half. On the bench beside the general store I wait for your smile, your hand, but alas, I'm just too late. By the creek, I turned my collar to the wind. The setting sun, like our love, too quickly dim. I've learned love is but a whisper in the storm, fleeting yet the memories forever warm. Yes, the rain stays, washing away the sins of yore, but can't cleanse the longing from my core. In every sunset, in each drop that heaven sends, I find your face, your eyes where the horizon ends. And the rain stays, oh the rain, it always stays, in the echoes of what was through my wandering days. In the silent agony of the dusty blue, the rain and I, we stay forever missing you.
Down past a canyon road, boots worn thin, heart full of load. That old wind still whispers her name. Since she left, nothing feels the same. My hat's tilted, sun hanging low. The whiskey burns, but it's all I know. Got a picture of her in my coat, and a goodbye she never wrote. Just dust and whiskey, and a memory that won't die. A love like fire, burned under open sky. Now I'm chasing shadows in the heat and the haze, trying to outrun her ghost for days. Dust and whiskey, that's all she left behind. We used to dance in the old saloon. Her laugh outshined every tune. Now it's just smoke and a lonesome song, played by a man who got it all wrong. I talked to stars she used to name, pour another glass to ease the blame, but every sip just takes me back to her sundress and that wonder track. Just dust and whiskey, and a memory that won't die. A love like fire, burned under open sky. Now I'm chasing shadows in the heat and the haze, trying to outrun her ghost for days. Dust and whiskey, that's all she left behind. If I could turn this horse
around, I'd ride back to that sleepy town. But some things ain't made to last, like a train smoke in a lover's past. Dust and whiskey and her name in the wind, a story I keep living again and again. And if you find her out there someday, tell her I still ride but lost my way, with just dust and whiskey and a heart that won't unwind. In the cradle of the valley, where the oak trees touch the skies, lies a cabin made of memories, where my heart forever lies. The porch still holds her laughter in the creaks of weathered wood, where we watch the endless sunset, a promise understood. His shadow closed her eyes beneath the weeping willows' cries, where whispers of the prairie wind speak of days gone by. In the silence of the twilight, with the stars so sadly eyed, his shadow closed her eyes, and the dreams of love denied. Now the road is dressed in gravel, stretching past the forgotten miles, each stone a tale of distance between the sorrows and the smiles. The scarf she left behind on the saddle lay so cold, a fragment of a dance in the dust that turns to gold. His shadow closed her eyes and beat the weeping willows' cries, whispers of the prairie wind speak of days gone by. In the silence of the twilight, with the stars so sadly eyed, his shadow closed her eyes, and the dreams of love denied. By the riverside I wander, where the waters meet the bend, her reflection in the ripples, my companion, my old friend. With every step a whisper from the past that can't unwind, her echo in the canyon, a love I'll never find. His shadow closed her eyes beneath the weeping willows' cries, where whispers of the prairie wind mourn the quick goodbyes. In the silence of the twilight, with the stars so sadly eyed, his shadow closed her eyes on the heart that's tried and tried. So I ride beneath the moonlight, where her laughter met my sins, a cowboy with his memories, where the old love never wins. The trails may fade in shadows, but her touch I'll never lose, as a shadow closed her eyes to the life I did not choose.
Out where the dandelion field waits under the sky's vast embrace,
I recall her laughter mingling with the summer wind's gentle grace. Oak trees line the old home road, roots deep as the secrets we shared. On that weathered front porch, our souls laid bare, none compare. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesterday, saddled with memories that time can't sway. The wind whispers through the grass, her name it seems to say. In that dandelion field where my old dreams lay. Years like rivers they flowed away, left me on these gravel roads. An empty cabin, the dust settles where once love's light glowed. The scarf she left still smells like rain, those stormy days now past. Every sunset bleeds like the heartache of love that couldn't last. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesterday, saddled with memories that time can't sway. The wind whispers through the grass, her name it seems to say. In that dandelion field where my old dreams lay. And I've wandered far under the weight of lonesome stars, each night a verse in the ballad of this life's scars. Maybe on some quiet dawn I'll find what frees the part of my soul still roaming wild and lost in those fields of dandelion seeds. Oh, my heart rides the trails of yesterday, saddled with memories that time can't sway. The wind whispers through the grass, her name it seems to say. In that dandelion field where my old dreams lay. So here's to the roads and the dust, to the loves we've known. In the heart of the dandelion field I face this world alone. Still every fading trail I walk, her memory it forever binds. In the quiet whispers of the field where old love waits undefined.